My name's Dakota. I'm a Bundjalung and Gumbaynggirr man from the Northern Rivers. I was born in Grafton Hospital. And I guess being a young Aboriginal man, I played a lot of footy. Just, one of the boys at school. We hid away our emotions, Our dads didn't cry. We were the hard fellas, and these just compounded, internalized what should have been spoken about, what should have been addressed, and caused it to snowball, really. This big black snowball that caught up with me, and unfortunately, as a young Aboriginal person, our mob, it catches up with a lot of us at a young age. And so this is why it's important that we use the best of both worlds, of Western knowledge and cultural knowledge, marrying that together, and having our voices, especially as young Aboriginal people, at the centre. Because for me, at school, I wasn't seeing my identity reflected back at me in the classroom. I would have to hang my identity at the door before entering the room. And that just caused me to withdraw, disengage, and become my own worst enemy in a way. Centering culture, centering our stories, I think is going to be a major part of how we manage, our mental health and our communities and our families and our next generation. And it's going to take a lot of time and a lot of effort, but that's what we're here for. I've always identified with freshwater rivers, and being from great-grandmother was from Bundjalung mission on the Clarence River. I was recently camping on the Man River, rode my swag out, which is a very stony river, and it's a big wide one, and it changes shape, and each stone in that river has a story. Each water droplet has a story. And I often think about how big of a story it is for one molecule of water that goes out into the ocean, back into the sky, and back into the mountains, into the river. And I often think, as people, as human beings from country, we are each those same drops of water, carrying our own experiences, finding our way to that river in our own unique way. But all of our stories as one create that river. And in this sense of systems modelling, when we think about our unique journeys, just as human beings in its own right is so big, but only when we come together we then see the reflection coming back at us. And that's how I see the power of those stories coming together to create that ecosystem, that system that we can then look at, read, and say, oh, well, that creek is going out and drying out over there, or we can't divert the river this way because that's not how it works, or this is a dirty river, this is still, there's no fish here. So that's the simplest way I can think about systems modelling, and how each of our stories help paint the picture of what's working in the community, what's not working. And I often think about the single child. So if a single child was born in our community today, what do we need to give that child as a community? What do they need around them so they can grow up healthy and happy and strong? And what's the condition of that river need to be in for that child to be a strong person, a healthy person?